Jesse the Body Ventura. Well, I'll tell you what, times have been tough, no doubt about it. Tough on all of us. But you know what? So be it. It's the season now to look, smile, and love each other. And there at the Workers Club, you're doing just that. The Workers Club. I love the name. And I want to wish you union members in the Workers Club the greatest holiday ever this year. The Workers Club. I love the name. I'm a long-time 30-year member of the union myself.
It's the Workers Club 103. I think that's right? 103? Yes.
103.9. You know.
Yes.
Alright, guys, that'd be WTWC.
The only shock jock podcast going strong.
Boing.
Yes. Where's the soundboard? Bring back the soundboard. Bring back the soundboard. Let's do real quick I do have a few stories, but let's just do a WrestleMania. We did the WrestleMania preview. What do you all think about WrestleMania?
I don't want to.
Oh, wait, Larry, Gus, Wilson, we're all here. Larry, Gus, go, Gus, go for it. What do you think?
theworkersclubshow at gmail.com.
Oh, yeah.
The worker, how do we, Blue Sky, what's that? How do we?
Workers
it's
Club
the Workers Club,
on Blue
right?
Sky. Yeah, I think so.
We own the domain.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then, whatever. It was long. It was tiring. I think if my most positive would be if you kept it to one night, you might have made it be sort of okay. It was a WrestleMania. It didn't really,
Think
I don't
about
know.
Think about that AEW show that had all the great matches back to back.
Yeah, it was called Dynamite, and I saw it last week.
But there were matches you probably could have cut from WrestleMania, and you made it one night, and you had this. If you had the triple threat thing, CM Punk, Rollins, Reigns, and you also had Cody, Cena, people are probably not hating on the show as much as they did. They're going, there was that good match, and then the main event,
Yeah.
Okay.
Joe Hendry had his moment.
Oh boy, you want to talk about Joe Henry? I know I do want to talk about the AAA thing.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, WWE have all these Hispanic wrestlers, and now they're purchasing AAA. And we all know how the NXT UK thing, that went so well. That didn't kill the scene entirely. And now CMLL.
What did Paul say? He wanted to respect the tradition or the culture?
So we bought the worst lucha company going right now to respect the lucha culture. The one where Vampiro farts on pay-per-view. We've purchased the Vampiro farting Conan promotion to respect the culture.
Hold on real quick. No one has actually had this take it. Hugo's back in the fold. Hugo Savinovich.
He tried to run away. Guess what?
Remember when he bladed during the Triple Mania during COVID? Did anyone else watch that, or was that just me?
No, it might have been. Yeah,
it was awesome. He literally bladed in a COVID no one arena.
Oh my god!
At the desk.
I'm pretty sure he got let go the first time because he's a huge drug addict. I heard.
Well, welcome home, Hugo.
Wait, is this a Bob Backlund thing? You love throwing out that accusation.
No, it's not. It's not. I mean, this is
Okay.
Well, that's why I called him Hot Hugo, just because of his piss.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, does that mean Matt Stryker is now a WWE employee?
I would assume so.
He's like, looks to his significant other. I'm back, baby.
Oh, this is funny. Okay, listen to the Hugo's got a little. first of all, he reported that the wrestlers were kidnapped in Saudi Arabia. He
Well,
he said he heard.
Oh, he's gone.
In August 2020, while promoting an interview with Karrion Kross, he claimed that Kross had been a hitman for the mob in his youth.
Stop.
Apologize.
We've got to read the Karrion Kross book now.
In 2020,
I'm thinking about it more and more. The more this guy tries to push himself on us, the more I'm like, we got to do the book.
but listen to this.
Nothing's breaking me from the JR Grill book. We need the good summer vibes, the good grilling.
We'll do it. But he started many auctions with the stated goal of trying to raise money for poor communities, but the money never went to the communities.
What a worker.
And then in 97, he tried to kill himself due to his depression from his drug use. One day before WrestleMania 13.
Hugo.
You gonna make the show? Wow. He was his apartment was raided in New York City after being sentenced to 8 years in jail for which he paid on probation. I don't know what the fuck that sentence means, and it says citation needed. Yeah, Hugo's got a past.
And a future.
I mean, he took that great bump in the cell match.
Yeah.
When he kind of topples back.
I wonder if Hugo's going in the hall now.
That'd be nice.
Wait, hold on. I'm reading about Sheamus. Sorry.
Why wasn't he on Mania?
Is he going on excursion into Triple Abley?
I know.
Is he going to fight the Psycho Clown?
They made all those guys stand, like, they were saying, Penta's a former AAA champion.
He's getting busted right back down there, right? Is that what is happening?
Nick Khan said that there were markets that they want to dominate, and that's India, Mexico, and Brazil.
They're going for bricks. They're doing the brick strategy.
India's a lot. Why does anybody? It's like the China thing. You can't break the market. You're not going to break the market. The India thing
because
is
it's investors. They have to sell them on bullshit. That's part of being Wall Street, private equity hell, post capital.
They haven't learned their lesson from Jinder. Jinder is world champ. That didn't do anything. They had to bring in Triple H to wrestle him to sell some tickets.
Kali,
didn't.
Is Satnam Singh bringing anything to AEW? Where are we at on that?
No one's drawn there since Brett.
That's right.
Yes, watching the child.
Man, he had a good Cinderella run in the tournament.
Did you know that the Universal Championship is now retired?
Yeah, it was retired, and then the fake one that Uso has.
Yeah.
Man, if they tapped out, why'd they tap out Gunther?
There you go.
Why Gunther tap
That's a good
out?
question. I submit this alleged theory. Jey Uso was high or drunk and or both in his match. The guy had one job: get this crowd to yeet with you before and after.
Oh, you think he had like a total panic attack and they had to get out as quickly as possible?
He looked so sedated or so fucked up. And to the point that the announcers are like, he looks reserved. This is not a Jey Uso we've seen before. Because he's staring, he's doing this with his teeth. He's like, he looks reserved. He's looking weird. He looks confused. What happened? As Colin in the Discord said, it's okay that this guy completely gets annihilated before every press conference. Bailey can't get on a press conference, but they'll throw Jey Uso out there on Planet 9, and he's like slurring, he's like, yeet, yeah, yeet.
Well, that's how the whole thing started, was drunk out.
Yes. He could say yeet. That's all he could say. It came out today that The Rock and Triple H, The Rock confirmed everything Dave Meltzer ever said about the build-up, which was that the build-up was bullshit and sucked.
And everyone bullied Dave into not reporting it, and remember, Dave was like, if this gets out, people are going to be angry. And he didn't do it because people were like, no, Dave, bad man. Dave is scam. Dave know nothing.
Dave's always
right.
Dude, I'm shocked on Reddit that Dave is such a bad guy. I don't know where I know where it comes from. The WWE.
I hate doing like Simpsons references, but remember the Simpsons when like with the Venus Gummy de Mayo?
Yes.
That's what Dave feels like to me these days on Reddit. Like,
oh boy.
Like he sleeps underneath like an oxygen tent for sexual power.
Well, yeah. No, the way they. But I was surprised. Well, I guess it just shows the fickleness of these fucking fans. But everyone was now kissing his ass in that Rock thread that I saw.
Dude,
it was like, you know what? Yeah, he actually is pretty knowledgeable, and they were all coming back around.
Reddit is such a hellhole, and I love it. I love swimming in the hellhole. I'm in there every day because it is such a fucking. Twitter, I don't have Twitter, so I can't be in Twitter anymore because Twitter was just like it's the jobber nations, it's the dregs. Reddit, you can get a little mix of everything, a little bit, which is so concerning that Tony Khan's like Twitter's where wrestling meets together. It's like, oh no, that's where you think all the wrestling fans are meeting together. Reddit's where they sent Triple H a fruit basket.
Yeah,
could they get that back? Could they get the fruit basket back? Could they have that Triple H? Like, the Rock stuff also gives everyone an out to be like, it's not Paul's fault, it's Rock's fault.
Correct.
And it's like,
that's the question though. How much leeway does Paul have if they hit the Rock button to like move tickets?
Exactly. 0. He's a middle manager. It's 0. These are the people above Paul making decisions. Rock, Nick Khan, Ari Emanuel. There's 3 people above him. Ari Emanuel called Rock and goes, do something about this. That's what The Rock said. The Rock went on in public and said, tickets were soft. Yep. Ari called me and said, do something big. And so Rock was like, I don't know, turn someone heel?
I'm not a business guy. And I know they paid a lot for the company, and I know they were in debt to begin with. Mm-hmm. That's why no one thought they would buy him. If he's already getting that nervous over soft crowds, I mean, it's going to get a lot worse.
Get ready for a downturn. Yes, get ready for a down cycle.
Well, and here's the thing, too. You can only do the Europe button for so long.
That's why people are like, why did they do Europe leading into WrestleMania?
Yeah.
Well, the other thing, though, too, is with the, political shit right now, like...
Yeah.
Well,
it's a bad time to rely on the foreign market. Like, Saudi, I guess, but you're gonna...
They cut to a Saudi guy at WrestleMania. That was crazy to me.
Really?
They're like, yes. They were like, he's here. This guy. Whoever he is.
Okay.
And he was like, he had the whole Saudi get up, and he's going, yes.
The whole
Saudi was it that bronze medal judo guy that they like put over?
I can't remember. That thing too. The celebrities. I remember when they would have an Adam Sandler. This is Las Vegas, and they're going, here's Colby Covington, which is like, at this point in UFC, like a C level guy.
Hey, I just watched the Mania that Kim Kardashian hosts.
I mean, this is the thing
that would
where
never happen today.
They had Uncle Hank. That was one of the celebrities, Uncle Hank from Breaking Bad.
Hey, don't sleep on Dean Norris.
Oh,
what was the tweet? Sex gifts.
Sex gifts.
Yes, when you tweet sex gifts. He's just known in the shop because when I have a big Breaking Bad fan in the shop, And so when his character, spoiler for a very old show, when his character died, we were always laughing about the son going, Uncle Hank is dead?
Oh boy.
Just Uncle Hank is dead?
God.
That's
Oh,
what.
man.
That's right. Nothing wrong with that. We
We've
just
all
liked it.
we've all done our Walter Jr. impressions. Okay.
I'm not even doing an impression. We just liked the line of a guy. He comes into the scene. He goes, "Uncle Hank is dead."
Oh, but Sabatka was there. You said
Who?
Sabatka.
Sabatka? Who's Sabatka?
You said Frank Sabatka was standing next to somebody.
Oh yes, the actor. Yes. Gosh, I wish I knew his actual actor name.
Chris Bauer.
Chris Bauer.
He didn't
yes.
come up when I googled it. WrestleMania. Chris Bauer. So no one really.
No, he was standing next to Stephen Amell of Heels, which they were both in
Oh,
Heels.
Okay, that makes sense.
And so
Right.
he's there, and yes, it's him, and he's been in so many things I love. Face Off, he's been a 61. He's great in that. I mean, so many things. The guy's a great character actor. And but yeah, no, they did not. They did Dean Norris, but they didn't do Chris Bauer, who has been in more things than that man.
Yeah,
Granted, he was in Breaking Bad, but.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear about Lex Luger not showing up to WrestleMania but going to WrestleCon on the same day? I just didn't feel good.
Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah, I couldn't get out of bed, but I showed up for WrestleCon and make my money. Do you want to hear that Jonathan Coachman thinks that Triple H is going to be replaced?
Well, hang
Yeah.
on.
Want to hear about that?
Hear that.
1 second though. I mean, Luger is a carny. I'm not
Yeah.
going to say he's working his
He
disability.
murdered Miss Elizabeth, basically.
Then I don't need to be too gentle. But he's been able to stand for like 10 years. And I saw people on Twitter like it was a miracle that he could stand for his induction. Like
People wanted to rename the Warrior Award to the DDP Award. St. Dallas.
Can we talk about DDP's hair? Where he's got like the Homer Simpson, but they're like bleached.
he's got
I watched
Tips.
none of the Hall of Fame. I was not going to subject myself to.
Dude, that was brutal.
Wish I could trade places.
Triple H's. I fell asleep through Triple H's acceptance speech. That's how long it was. I fell asleep and I was like, I can't do this anymore.
What a jerk off coming out to open WrestleMania and Stephanie and like it's all family.
They're cutting to Linda McMahon. That's where you know where they're at.
It's all
No
love.
Vince.
It's all family and love. Then, now, forever.
$3 billion slashed from the school budget. Oh, you know what?
And
You know what
people we know in that system
No.
love
know what else?
this company.
You know what else they're fucking me on that I'm going to get fucked on?
Hmm.
May 5th, student loans are going to collections.
Student loans don't exist anymore. The Department of Education doesn't exist anymore.
Well,
Dude, they've got 9 million of them. They can't process them in court.
I'll
Look at
hope
that.
so. 'cause
Look at Gus. Look at Gus doing the work.
it said
Well,
they're
I'm in
gonna-
the same situation, and they're not
Wage
getting a
garnishment.
goddamn dime from me. Fucking tied
This
up
is where
in
you- this
court.
is where-
Not gonna be able to
this
do
is-
shit. That's
This is where you
resistance.
guys messed up. You have to graduate early, like me. You go to a state school. You pay for it yourself, right? Then you don't stop. You stop going to school. Then you go into a trade. Then you just work that trade for 20 years. And then you make your money.
I'm doing all that except I didn't pay for one semester of college. That's
Oh
literally
shit!
all it
God
is.
damn it! Oh god damn
The
it!
other option, though, is to go back into school and restart that clock. Forever.
Yeah.
But I'm not. They're not getting a fucking penny out of me. Come at me, like.
It's the only
I did,
downside
to be fair.
to working a normal job again is the fact that my wages.
I
can be
work a
damaged.
normal job.
Yeah, no, I know. I fear
To
it.
be fair, I did ask my dad to pay for my state schooling, and he
Oh.
said, "Well, I've seen how you handled all your other school endeavors. Why would I pay for that?"
Cool.
Fair, fair, fair. Here's what Jonathan Coachman, on the Vince Russo network, Sportskeeda. This is what he said about The Rock and Triple H. Behind the turnbuckle, the last word. Rock and Triple H legitimately hate each other. And he deliberately missed WrestleMania 41.
Yeah, I think that's kind of known. That's not telling anything new, right?
The move is eventually to replace the game with
Coach.
dun, no, Brian Gewirtz.
No, they wouldn't do that. Please, do you want Gewirtz at NXT? No, that doesn't even make
Sean's
sense.
Sean's going to listen to him? That would be great. Let's put this in the world.
It's the true test of how
Brian
much
Gewirtz takes over creative of WWE. Sean leaves. It's chaos.
It's the true test of how much pull Rock.
They don't get a deep enough match.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Who else does that camp have beyond Gewirtz?
Yeah, I mean, who is creative?
Yeah, who does Gewirtz train up?
I mean, Michael Hayes is a stooge who will ride with anything.
Bro, kid Matt Conway, he works so hard.
What's the one guy that's always around in TNA and all that? What's his name?
Oh, we said this happens every time we try to make
what's his name?
Terry Taylor?
No.
Nothing more?
Else no.
Okay.
Tommy Dreamer.
What's going on? You got COVID? What's going on?
Yeah, Tommy Dreamer. That's a good one.
Isn't he booking TNA right now?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to bed, but this
it's very weird. The people who are still TNA diehards,
yes,
they exist, and they do not take insults lightly.
No, they do not.
I said on Blue Sky that they were like, if you want to get into the Joe Hendry thing, squashing him is stupid, yes, but also TNA's getting no pub either way, so it doesn't matter because TNA is the size of like a local regional wood chip company. So
I love that they're like TNA. It's like it's been around for so fucking long, and people are like, this is gonna get people to tune in. And it's like, dude, people fucking know. If they don't know, like, what
you
the
have
fuck?
A stadium. You have more people in that stadium, like in on it, that have watched TNA in a quarter.
My buddy that was like, "Who's this guy? Why would he ever like?" Okay, he's like, "Okay, now I know."
So now you want to watch the Joe Hendry show? Like,
it's not gonna go past that. He's not gonna buy Rebellion. He's not gonna watch the fucking show. He just was like, "Who the fuck is this person?"
Yeah.
No, who's the guy that was he does all the broken Matt Hardy stuff. He does all the fucking. He was on WCW.
Dave was just yelling at us about him, right? Because he referenced.
Yes. Borash.
Oh yeah.
That's who Brian Gewirtz is. He's waiting in the wings, waiting for everybody to flame out. Triple H, Gewirtz. He's like, and then I will be the booker. I will be the guy. It's the long con.
It's just, I don't know.
So here's what Coachman said. Ready? For people who don't know, the former head writer. Okay, go ahead.
If you had so little respect for yourself that you were willing to enter the world of these carnival people, it doesn't take much to rise. Usually just showing up. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, maybe I'm over-factoring not having a ready, cabinet.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean,
But do you think there's any merit to what Coach is floating out there?
let's see what he. This is what he pitches.
mean-
For people who don't know, the former head writer of Monday Night Raw, at the peak, after Vince Russo, was Brian Gewirtz. Who does Brian work for now as a full-time right-hand man at $7 production?
Hang
The
on.
Rock.
Hang on.
Okay.
The peak since Vince Russo. Is that what he
There
said?
was no peak.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
the
been
peak.
a downward
There was no
slope.
peak.
He
Yeah.
just got off earlier than the slope that's going on since.
Yeah. Yeah, he left and then it crashed more.
I don't.
If The Rock came in and said, "Hey, I want Brian to run the show, and I want Brian to write the show," and Triple H said, "No, I run that show." Well, all of a sudden now you've got this clash. So how do you get Brian in that spot? You get rid of Triple H, and I think that's exactly what's going to happen.
I'd
I think
say,
that's also Coach's only avenue to a job. So
yeah.
And then he pitches that The Rock eventually is going to get tired of Hollywood. He's an older guy. He's not going to have the leading man role.
that's not. He's
And
a
then he's going
narcissist.
to
He's not gonna
be
get tired of
more
Hollywood.
involved.
You know what is fun to think about? And the only reason I give this credence is because of Emmanuel already freaking out about a low February pay-per-view. Like, how inconsequential. If Triple H gets booted, again, like, nobody works in wrestling. There's like 5 people that work for it, and there's like 2 jobs available. If we get to see like early WCW middle management types heading up the wrestling division, that'll be fun.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like a
People that don't
CEO
know
brought in
wrestling.
from Microsoft, and he's gonna
Yeah.
get the book straight. And...
What are we doing? That's what was so about AEW, where it was like, okay, we're gonna give people that have never had these spots before actually have these spots for national television. That's why it's so infuriating when AEW is like, let's go the WWE way and hire old TNA people or old people that worked with WWE or whatever. That's what's so fucking frustrating, because it's like we've done this, and the story came out that in AEW, CM Punk said, "Why am I doing this?" And somebody said, "Well, that's just how it's done." And that was a WWE. It was never named. It was a former WWE person. Well, that's just how it's done. No, that's not just how it's done. You can do whatever you fucking want. Like what the like Travis Scott coming out to his fucking music and slowly walking down. The ref is fucking down, and it's fucking fiend, and then the whole fucking like goddamn.
Calm down, LaGreca. Okay, just calm down.
Yeah, I'm going. It's fucking shit. Goddamn.
Look, Vince would never.
Before we get into Tietam Brown, can I just read a Shaquille O'Neal story I found? He says basically, Shaquille O'Neal said that basically wrestlers came to his house in Orlando. Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, all these guys, quote unquote. And they're just eating hors d'oeuvres and talking with each other. I thought they hated each other. You know what's crazy? It was actually a sad day for me. I thought it was real.
All right, get into the book.
Okay, Tietam Brown. Is Shaq still like? Look, I'm not dumb.
I
I'm not a
don't.
dumb
Well,
guy.
listen.
And then he says that he's like, I invited all these wrestlers and they didn't fight. When I invited them, they ate my own terms and were pleasant with each other.
Yeah, I guess.
And I was like, I was crushed.
Yeah.
So Tietam Brown, this is what we're reading. Tietam Brown by Mick Foley. And this is a fiction book from him. Except it's not fiction. This is Mick Foley as the main character.
Yeah.
And we're going to find out some things about Mick Foley in this book. I know Larry read one. I have 2
Please.
reviews. Okay. One is a quote unquote good review. 5 stars from Raimi. This book is good. It is well written. It is compelling. It has meaning. It is a strong piece of modern literature. This book is bad. It is dark. It is bleak. Just when you think things can't get worse, you're kicked in the gut once again. You may not feel like talking to people for a little while after you read this book. Consider your mindset before you pick up this book. I'm bipolar and suffer from severe depression and PTSD due to past physical and sexual abuse. I wish I'd known more about this book beforehand because I wouldn't have read it. It made me feel bad. Really bad. The story hurt me. This is a 5-star review. Did I enjoy reading it? No. Would I read it again? No. Do I recommend it? If you're strong enough to handle it, yes. Is it good? Yes. Was I compelled to finish it? Yes. Did I feel for the characters? Very much so. Am I happy to read it? Not at all. It really tore me up inside. There's a dichotomy at work here. The book is and isn't an easy read. I couldn't put it down, but I also wanted it away from me. I guess art is supposed to evoke an emotional response, and this book did. Mick Foley, you seem like a very nice man, and you're a very good writer. I don't mean to disparage your book because it's very good. I just feel like I crawled out of a war. Write something happy, okay? XOXO, Raimi.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it just sounds like a person who's never read anything remotely transgressive.
Yeah.
Well, this is going to shock you, though, so I looked in the reviews of other Amazon products. 6 tests. Easy check, highly sensitive at-home THC tests.
Ooh.
5 stars. Simple and reliable testing at home.
For the kids.
This THC test strip kit came with a small urine cup and was incredibly easy to use. The instructions were clear and I had results in a few minutes. It gave me accurate information and really helped me feel confident going into a pre-employment screening.
Okay.
And then also 5 stars. 1 pack UCatch Plus multi-drug test kit for all. 5 stars. Affordable and accurate and easy to use. This test kit was great to find. Its tests for multiple substances, not just THC, was a small collection cup that makes the whole process very convenient. It's easy to use and results are clear and quick. Mine showed up in about 5 minutes. The kit gave me the reassurance I needed for job screening, and it didn't break the bank either. For the price, accuracy, and simplicity, this is an excellent option. I have to highly recommend this kit. It gets a full 5 stars from me. What do you think about that? This person that's on so many drugs is like,
I miss
this book fucked me up.
I remember I had
You're reading the Bible
at Walgreens, and I had 10 years of retail experience. It was way below me, but I was down and out. And they're like, "Oh, we want to hire you. You got the job. You got to go get a drug test at this lab, and then we'll just sign the paperwork." And I'm like, "Okay, thank you." And then I just went home, and that was the end of it. Didn't even go. I knew it wasn't going to happen.
You're not going to look for a friend's piss?
No.
You're going to be like, "Hey, can you piss for me a little bit? And I can try and it's warm. If I can get it warm." Like, what did the Minnesota Vikings go through where they're like doing the fake penis thing?
Yeah. I mean, I snuck urine in for a friend in rehab once, and he put it in a Mio bottle, like the little squeeze thing, and rubber banded it to his dick.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's some bad ones. I know Larry read the one that's good. That's like.
Let me break this up because I decided to go on Goodreads. Goodreads is a little controversial because they're usually hard on books, right?
Yeah. Well,
it's kind of uppity.
You would think so, but I can never find any.
Ironically, they're owned by Amazon now, but it's people who are more literature oriented.
Tietam Brown is a 3.76. That is very high.
Yeah, that's about
White Noise by Don DeLillo is a 3.86.
Well, that goes to show you. Oh shit, Carrie's making them.
And she said Goodreads is very hard on books. But that's fucking crazy that Tietam Brown is that high. And
It's
I would
the wrestling book thing.
I know that's what I was
Wrestling
going to
fans are
say. I don't
dumb.
know if wrestlers would flock there, but would wrestling fans make Goodreads accounts? But maybe if they're buying lots of bios and shit, yes. And it says 9 people are currently reading it, which is really shocked the hell out of me. And it's 550 people want to read it.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's more popular than I thought it'd be.
You want Kayla? I got 2.
Oh, man.
Kayla and KT.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, Kayla says 1 star, not new. And I saw a lot of this about the Tietam Brown thing. These should not have a buy new option. These books are used. At least the paperback edition is. I'm not happy about it. Saw a lot of that. You can't, and I just wanted to bring it up because you can't give a book the content of it 1 star because the vendor sold you a used book when you wanted a new book. You can't. That's not reviewing the content.
Obviously.
Hopefully one day AI will improve all this, but it won't.
Thank you.
Let's burn the engines. Burn, burn, burn. Just
KT
like
says
Anarchus.
1 star. The prose is so clunky. The prose is so clunky. The voice of the narrator is so artlessly drawn. I couldn't get past page 24. Amateurish. Look,
it's close to where I
thing.
stopped, and you know what? I
Yeah.
mean, yeah.
To be fair, KT also, they don't like anything. 1 star. The Salvage the Bones book, Exploitation. Another book, what is it called? Between Two Fires, 1 star amateur. Another book, Reformatory, 1 star crap, not worth the paper it's written on. The War on Small Businesses, 1 star, dazzling display of ignorance. FC24, video game about soccer. Jesus, absolutely appalling. Worst game of any soccer. A 1 star. A hard drive, 1 star. Beware. I had this hard drive for a few years. Suddenly, it's not working.
What the fuck?
Just it was like, and it's more. That was just. It's just all 1 star reviews.
It's always crazy, like the weird rabbit holes you can like fall down with these people. It's like, if we had all the time and money in the world, I would have like an investigative like podcast where we find these people and just document their lives. Like it's
like?
Every week is 60 minutes of us, like, you know, these mini sort of.
When you win the lottery, that's number 1. That's
right. Hey, I buy my tickets on the reg, so don't worry, that penny's coming.
Before you get into it, get back to the coming of age thing.
Okay, thank you. So this is Mick Foley's. This is a coming of age book. It's about a guy figuring himself out in his teenage years. I flipped through. I think that's what it's about. I am not a big coming of age guy.
No, I was thinking about that in the car. See, now we got Car Thought Gus. That's the one outside about chemo. We didn't have Car Thought Gus before. I don't know if I could write from the perspective of an adolescence and feel comfortable or good about myself. Is that too much?
No, it takes the standard is Catcher in the Rye. God, I'm gonna botch this.
The Catcher in the Rye.
Catcher in the Rye. J.D. Salinger. Holden
Catcher in the Rye
Caulfield.
and others.
Oh my God, the amount of gibberish that my Catcher in the Rye. Yes, J. Holden Caulfield. That's the standard. I like it. It's fine. People hold that up as that's the coming of age book.
The only
I have others.
Looking at the list here, the only one I've read is A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man by Joyce.
Oh, yeah?
I do enjoy that. But the movies are my jam. I think they're kind of my
Yeah.
yeah.
So like that really
Somebody's
sad
had
Macaulay
disagree
Culkin
with.
movie where like
Well,
guys.
not the good kid. I wouldn't, or the good son. Is that?
No, shit. My girl.
Oh, My Girl. Okay, yeah, sure.
That's a coming.
Good
Yeah.
call. Yeah. They're talking about the one with Elijah Wood where he kills his sister.
Oh, good son.
Or
Yeah.
like Blank Check where like the girl like
Blank
makes out
Check.
with the kid.
You mean the gal from Dumb and Dumber?
Yes.
Yeah, like
Yes.
just straight up like makes out with the kid.
She, I think,
normal.
kisses. Did she kiss him on the lips or kiss him on the head?
She kisses him on the lips, I think.
Yeah, they
I
go.
rewatched it recently because that was my
Yeah,
movie as a
shit.
kid, and it was weird.
Yeah. Mr.
I was thinking about that,
McIntosh.
like coming of age. I was like, I consider like there's a book called the Heartbreaking Work of Staggering Genius by what was it, Dave Eggers,
Yeah.
whatever, Pulitzer Prize winner. And of course now after the fact, his younger brother is about their lives. His younger brother's been like, we never really squared that. I don't know how I feel about that. Whereas
What about the
brother,
Outsiders? Does that qualify?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Paul and Nash,
Yeah, the movies. I mean,
Pony Boy.
A Bronx Tale, Juno. I mean, I like it has a list for me. Stand By Me, Varsity Blues,
Oh yeah, I do not want your life.
The Sandlot, Breakfast Club.
yeah.
Those are all good.
I liked in this list of the 50 greatest coming of age. Catcher in the Rye is like in the middle that I'm looking at here on the old Lit Hub. David Foster Wallace, Infinite Jest.
I
list
wouldn't
that
call
as a
that a
film.
coming of age tale at all.
Well, there you go. That's what I think. I was thinking about like other novels I read. And I was like, well, technically, I know this person is in their 20s. That's what it's with the Heartbreaking Work. The guy is in his late 20s to early 30s, but he is trying to like finally become an adult with his younger brother and da 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 da. So you're like, okay, well, what does coming of age mean?
Finding yourself, I think, right?
Finding yourself,
Yeah.
the person you're going to be.
Yeah.
Charles Dickens, Great Expectations. You're Pip.
Super bad.
Yeah, super bad. So, having read this book a little bit, Mick Foley's Mick Foley in this
Yeah, we learned that pretty quick.
pretty quick, and I'm of two minds with it. I appreciate that. I know, having read his previous books, I know how Mick writes, so I can hear his voice, and I like that when you can like read it and you're like, this is his voice. This is it. The other side of it, though, is where he's Mick Foley, so I think he's pulling his punches, wrestling style. He's pulling his punches. Go ahead,
What do
Larry.
you mean by that? What do you mean by pulling his punches?
Larry,
Go ahead.
you
Yeah, no, you answer first.
Oh, he's pulling his punches by he's not being like he's being too cute by half. He doesn't want to rile anybody up too much.
I gotcha.
He's
Okay.
writing in a way that's like
He's playing it safe.
he keeps referencing us, the reader, which is what he did in his old books, which is like you don't do that when you're writing fiction. You don't go, what do you think that means? Or, you know, I write notes in it where I'm like, stop talking to me. Just write the fucking book. You know, don't. He wants to be a creep, but don't like just go full on these characters.
I gotcha. Like, Stephen King ain't
Just fucking right.
Stephen King ain't pulling punches.
That's all. Oh, we got Carrie again. Carrie, sit down on this.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
he's got a cat? Oh, it's a bull. Oh, shit. Oh fuck!
Sorry, I have banana pancakes.
You son of a
man.
bitch. Banana pancakes. I would kill for some goddamn banana pancakes right now. It sounds delicious.
This puts me at my protein goal for the day.
That was a funny thing. I told someone that, like, hey, when I'm better and, like, post all this, we're going out for the biggest goddamn breakfast of my life.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Like,
Oh fuck yeah! I love a good fucking hearty breakfast.
oh, yeah. No, it's going to be
I
well
was
earned.
just going to say about Mick and his kind of overt sexuality.
Mhm.
If it's not somewhat a product of like a generation before ours, because I feel like a lot of, you got your Stearns, and you got other writers like Philip Roth, John Updike was really weird with sex, and it's all guys who, you know what I mean, grew up in the. I don't know. Maybe Mick's too young for that kind of generation. Maybe Mick's got no excuse.
I mean, this was published in 2003, so here we go. He wrote this leading up to 2003. He also dedicates it to his mother. That's also like a thing that's in the air, is that some people can't.
Well, maybe
His
his
mother's
mother is an academic. What was her background?
I know. I was just thinking. I don't remember much about Mom.
No, it was all about Jack. The
Yeah.
academic this
And the stack of newspapers in the garage.
Larry
What was-
wants to contribute, but he has a full mouth of banana pancakes, so he
Okay.
can't contribute. He's munching on those bananas.
No, I don't think we've asked this question before. What was between the stacks of newspapers? And maybe therein lies the truth.
We don't know. If we can get Mick Foley on, we can ask him about the newspaper thing. What is he?
We
really
absolutely
thinking?
do have. I don't. If we can get, if we want to have some conversations, if Mick is comfortable.
Can we talk him out of, like, it's not going to happen? This whole, what do you think the WWE will?
Here's my think. What I think they're going to do to appease him next year is Helen in the Cell is going to get the WrestleMania. Or excuse me, the Hall
The
of Fame
Triple
match.
H, yes.
No, the Hall of Fame match thing that Brett and
Mhm.
Austin got. That'll be Mick's bone.
It's a reason to get Taker on there. Wait.
I know that
You think they're gonna? Pick a
they'll
different.
do the Mick
Triple H.
Foley Triple H.
I see. Oh, fucking.
No Way
genius.
Out.
Yeah, they're not good. They won't do. They won't. Triple H won't go twice. That would be
The
ridiculous.
Royal Rumble match is better,
It is,
but I can see what you say. Oh, they go. Oh, man.
but Mick also though. What does his spotter position look like underneath a Dwayne admin?
Well, I've seen.
I don't know
clips
if
of
it's
him
much
going, "Look,
different, but I think it's probably marginally better.
I would agree. Yeah.
I mean, we've seen clips of Mick Foley going, "Look, The Rock contacted me."
We also had.
Look.
Remember when Mick pretended that Triple H called him about the Royal Rumble?
Well, he's working OVW right now.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah.
For my mother, who always thought I could write one of these things. That's the dedication. Tietam Brown, Chapter 1. October 23rd, there's no chapter listings in the book. October 23rd, 1985. That's the first chapter. And of course I highlighted that because I know that soon my younger brother and Larry will be born.
Mm-hmm. Wait, 85?
Yep.
Come on, brother. I'm a year old.
Oh, you were born in 84?
Yeah, October.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I gotta cross out a bunch of notes. This is the first sentence of the book. She had wanted me to kiss her. He's driving his dad's 79 Fairmont. He's in Conestoga, New York. Small town about 30 miles south of Syracuse. He's a high school senior with one functioning hand.
You know, not to nitpick.
What's up?
Can we say Mick pick?
Yeah.
And we can make that the feature. Can't you introduce that in a way that's not just telling you?
Absolutely. That'd be like, you could be like, he was on the bus and struggled to put the window up with one hand.
Plus, he says it like 3 times, like in the next couple paragraphs, just to really knock you over the head with it. Wilson?
I mean, I'm looking at it. Yes. I mean, the hand comes up a lot. His dad did not drive him. Hey, Andy, he says, you gotta make it count. It's tough to cop a field when you got your old man behind the wheel. And he's trying to go on a date with Miss Terri Lynn Johnson. This is the girl, his girl. He wants to celebrate with music. He says, by the way, all this started 6 weeks earlier. And this is where I'm going, okay, so this is a kid recounting his memories, because he goes, what is he talking about here? They haven't done anything meaningful since the Gerald Ford was in office. Okay. His dad has blue fuzzy dice that were hanging. That he put the dice he has in the windshield, hanging off the rear mirror. He puts it away. I reached in the glove box with my left hand, the good hand. I pushed back my curly. This is where you find out it's Mick. I put my curly dark hair where my right ear used to be. This is a teenage boy that has all the Mick. He's missing an ear. He's got a bad hand. Mick's probably going, I never had a bad hand. We don't know. Do you have a bad hand? Oh, but you're saying it.
Well, it's a trait of the mankind character, I suppose.
Right. So he's listening to Barry Manilow live. What's wrong? Oh, and this is where he starts talking. Oh, you don't think Barry is appropriate for such an occasion? And he's talking with a sky blue jumpsuit of Barry Manilow.
So Mick clearly is also writing the screenplay, too.
Yeah. It's maybe a tad inappropriate. Mandy, could it be magic? It all just held up fine that night in 1985. I reflected back on what was at that point the greatest night of my young life. So, okay, this is a man older reflecting back. That's the premise. He's reflecting back. You better believe I caught all where he's having flashbacks and flashbacks.
Okay.
So he's awkward, he's shy. Bullies are using him to boost their self-esteem. I'll explain later. God, this is a fiction book. He's like, Mick is writing it like he's writing one of his books, where he's like, I'll explain later.
Yeah.
Don't you worry. It's like, just fucking.
You can't use that same like literary license.
Yes, he definitely does the thing of like he'll ask the person reading questions, which is fine if you're doing an autobiography and you're like, oh, it's a person I'm reading and it's fun.
Yeah.
But when you're a character, so why are you talking to me right now?
Unless it's like a weird like sitcom, like, record scratch.
Yeah.
Bukowski never wrote was like, so I was fucking this fat whore. You know what I'm talking about, right? One of those fucking where you throw the flour and you see where the wet spot is. You know what I'm saying, you piece of shit. And you're like, what the fuck? Why is he talking to me?
I fucked the Southern broad. I'll tell you about that later.
Yeah. You ever been so drunk on wine that you don't your fucking your mind stops and you only can think about the puke coming out of your nose? And you gotta think, God, I gotta get to the racetrack and bet those ponies. Yeah, I've thought that. Yeah, you're like, yeah, sure, I thought that.
Okay, hold on. Can I take a quick 2-minute sidebar to tell my semi-unethical thing involving somebody's dog?
Oh boy.
Sure.
So it's a puppy, and it gets really excited when it sees horses on TV. My idea, you can watch you can do OTB, off-track betting from home now. I say park the dog in front of the ponies for a bit and see if it can kind of
pick a winner,
remotely sense out the winner. That would be the coolest dog in the world, right?
Like the octopuses who picked the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're just hanging out with your dog and betting on winners all day. I don't see a downside.
You know what? I love gambling. Do I love it more with dogs? Yeah.
Exactly.
Of course I do. Of course I do.
Sorry, that's it.
No. So he says, I'll explain later. It's a lifetime of foster homes, orphanages, and juvenile detention centers. So I'm like, okay, here we go. Terri, this is the object of his affection. Terri is drop-dead gorgeous, just a beautiful creature. Her beauty was beyond compare, with flaming locks of auburn hair, ivory skin, and eyes of emerald green. She was straight out of the Dolly Parton song Jolene. Statuesque, but not slutty. That's where I first wrote, oh, okay.
Wait, is that what you... I've never seen the video for that song, first of all, but I don't think that's what I've conjured up in my mind's eye was statuesque, but slutty.
Not slutty.
Okay.
No.
That's fine.
A maturity that belied her years. She's on the cheerleading team.
Hang on.
What's up?
You know what Mick's kind of got is the mutant thing, where he deifies the women he's attracted to.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
The current modern fan where they're like, I'm respectfully watching. You're right, because I wrote respectfully 1,000,000 times in this book.
Yeah. Yeah. It's weird.
The why am I freaking?
I mean, he's gonna do it some more. I think when he calls her an angel or something like that, it's
yeah, she's wearing the cheerleading sweaters.
And if you remember, even in the autobiography, he kind of did that for the porn star he liked. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Candy Divine was it?
You guys got a better memory than me. Fuck.
Yeah.
Like a man takes notes sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just a recurring thing with Mick.
What the fuck? Why was I able to recall that, but I couldn't remember the goddamn time for my fucking chemo appointment this morning? Calling a fucking panic.
You're calling a doctor. You're like, I don't know when my appointment is, but I do know the porn store that Mick Foley had an obsession with. Weirdly, does that do anything for you? He's like,
no,
here right now.
It's going in the chart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me write this on your chart. Hold on. Mick Foley, Candy Divine. Got it.
It's fine. We're doing great. Actually, I mean that sincerely.
This is where I wrote. This is very Mick. This is where it's. She's in her cheerleader sweaters. Really screamed for attention. Made me think of the word maturity in a whole new light. It's like, got it. We got it, Mick. She's got big breasts for a teenager. Her father is the head of the local assembly of God. That's it. That's what it said. No one had gotten into Terri Johnson's pants. Personally, I found the whole subject of Terry's pants to be disrespectful. Note that.
Noted.
How we got together is beyond me. And then he explains how they got together. It was she who had laughed at my first dumb joke, and Mr. Hannaran's, this is a major character, Hannaran. In Mr. Hannaran's social studies class. Hi, Andy. She insisted on studying together. Again, he claimed, I don't know how this happened. And then he goes, okay, so I made her laugh. Then she started insisting that we study together. She showed off such unique talents in the library as wiggling her nose and ears. In the fall of 1985, Terri Lynn Johnson in the library, wiggling her nose and her ears, and that sweater.
And do you know how I read that sentence?
Yeah.
You know how I read it in my mind? My mind autocorrected it.
Yeah.
I was a gooner. A one-eared, one-handed gooner.
Hey, dude.
Wouldn't that be hilarious if Mick, like, like, sometimes, like, when you, like, will, like, see, like, when a term became popular and it, like, weirdly predates, like, what do you think, by, like, 30 years?
Sure.
Like, if Mick was, like, secretly gooner originator.
Yes, right now he would write, I was gooning, unabashedly gooning.
And if it was in his autobiography, then it would be like, and I'm not talking about Bill Irwin.
And he's looking at this sweater and he's thinking about the wonders that lie beneath the blue and orange wool. And I wrote, respectfully, of course.
But just saying the wonders, come on, man. That's not how teenagers talk.
When he goes, I was a goner. Which you said it like a gooner. I was a goner. A one-eared, one-handed goner. I wrote, got it. So he starts, Terry asked me after the movies, and now he's the most hated kid in school. And most of the kids go to the Seven Valley 12 with stereophonic sound and equipped with state-of-the-art snack bar. A state-of-the-art snack bar. And they serve different foods from around the globe.
Did you guys have a snack bar?
Yeah. I've never had a movie theater serve from around the globe, like sweet popcorn from London or something like that. Like,
no.
Nobody's asking, you want a salty or sweet, love? My dear boy.
Snow caps. That's what I used to get.
Oh, man. I have not had
in a movie theater, you get snow caps?
Yeah.
Dude, banana pancakes topped with snow cap. Do it.
I feel like a plain Jane over here. I just get the popcorn. I just get popcorn and a soda pop.
Yeah.
Sometimes not even that. We got the Alamo Draft House gimmick like a mile from my house, which is that's nice.
I do the hot pizza, whatever the spicy pizza is.
Yes,
the Alamo Draft House.
Yep.
Gluten free. Thank you. Do it.
Do that with soda. Feeling good.
He goes to the century-old Lincoln Theater, named after you got it, President Lincoln, who would so soon go on to play an unlikely but important role in my life. So that's a tease. And I've read 50 pages in. I still don't know the tease of this.
Well, is it just that he's named after a guy who served in the Civil War?
Or as assassin?
I mean, it's a, I'm sorry. Yeah, the Civil War tie-in.
I have no idea.
I guess. That's all I can think.
Assassination, homosexual tendencies. What other Lincoln traits do we have? Lawyer, wrestling champion. There's a lot of ways it could play out. Seriously.
Similar to The Rock, and Tietam Brown came with 19 bucks to his name.
As a
He's
rich man.
working a glamorous minimum wage dishwashing job at Frank and Mary's Diner.
Frank and Mary Diner.
Yeah. He goes to Lincoln's Theater with 85-cent admission to see Rambo First Blood Part 2 with Terri.
Terri, that's my wife.
Yeah.
It's Governor Ventura.
How's your internet?
You think I'd show up,
Is
did
it
you?
slow?
Oh, yeah, it's crawling.
The Lincoln's price policy was this. Whatever year happened to be taking place, that's the price. 84, it's 84 cents.
What a pain in the ass.
Well, it gets better. 85, it was 85. Guess what it was in 83?
83.
No, you'd be wrong, he writes.
What the fuck?
Because that was when they were the only game in town. That was when it was $4. Which is a drop. I don't want to get into theater management. That one year they dropped their price from $4 to 83 cents or 84 cents, whatever, 85 cents.
They're marking the
That's
shit up
crazy.
on snow caps to make up for it.
And this is where I first wrote "Stop Talking to Me," where he's like, "Guess what it was?" Or he talks to he's like, "Guess what? Hey you." So he spends $1.70 on 2 admissions, $3.50. This is, by the way, Mick being a cheapskate, where he's like, "Price. You got to think about price." It's influencing his writing. $1.70 on 2 admissions, $3.50 on 2 Cokes and a medium popcorn.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, who gives a fuck? We know you're poor, I guess, is just the point you're trying to make, but this is all so long and clumsy.
So
Right.
they're in the theater. No, I mean, Mick Foley's like, he's being Mick, but it's like, just try to find your way through Mick and be a teenager.
Yeah.
Like, why? Like, look, this would be good if, as he explains previous to this, we know Mick is a curmudgeon about price.
Yes.
But if he wrote in how it just started when he was a child, because he does go back to when he was a child in this book. If this goes back to, and then him developing that kind of like sense of like, this is why I'm like about money, how I am, and it leads into that. But now this is the first thing we know, and he's like, $1.50 for a box of candy. Yeah, gee, like, why is he cheap? Why is he being cheap? I don't know. Because he has $19 in his pocket, I guess.
Well, he's got one arm, and that's a lot of healthcare costs, so you gotta make sure you save.
And usually, I gotta say, usually a lot of writers, better writers.
But why? But here's the thing, though. A guy like Mick, though, they're not like. Why even bitch about the price? Because you know you're sneaking the candy and like in your hoodie, anyways, dude. It's a non-issue.
A lot of better writers use the things they're working with to establish character traits, character things. Like, is he continually going to be cheap? I doubt it. Like, this is just Mick being Mick.
It's psychology. You got to keep working the body part.
You have to be explaining things that elaborate on all the other stuff. But I feel like Mick's just like, what if I just write like how I am, and then we'll figure it. Like, he has an idea of he has an idea.
Are we being too hard on Mick?
No, there's a chewed piece of gum formed a bond on her designer jeans. Her slim, gorgeous feet got acquainted with a floor that had not known a mop in quite some time. My mind began to wander. Here we go. This is where I wrote flashback within a flashback. Here we go. He wanders back to when his father I had given him the car. Andy, my boy, he says, with a big grin. I got a secret. With a wink in his eye. Hold out your hand and close your eyes, and I'll give you a big surprise. I'll be damned if my father didn't give me a big surprise. Just a little something to make you make sure that you and your girl have a good time tonight, he said with a laugh. He felt something rustle and crinkle. I had a premonition that a $10 bill had found its way into my hand. My premonition was wrong. This is what I wrote. You keep having us guess. Where he keeps going, guess what? This hand, guess what? He says, let's see. A $10 bill would have placed us in a better theater. Where I like that he picked this movie, and he's like, if we would have been in a nicer theater, I would have picked a better movie, but this is a cheap theater, so I picked Rambo. Sorry.
Why are you apologizing? You don't need to apologize in that situation.
A $10 bill would have spared Terri the union of her ass and a wad of chewing gum, but it was not to be. And he doesn't explain, but I think he gives his son a wad of condoms.
Yes.
I found my foot slightly nearly glued to the floor. I experienced what can only be called a flashback, so now we're like in a triple flashback, I feel like.
You know, be a funny swerve. You know the old pecker through the popcorn bucket trick?
Yes.
You do that, but with a condom on.
I'm shocked that he did not write that Tietam Brown said, you know what you gotta do? His dad said, you gotta cut out a hole. Stick your boner in there.
That would be a trait of a good writer, though, adding that character attribute, right?
Well, I don't know. I mean, that might be a bad
You don't know?
I don't know.
You can't pull those. You were saying he was pulling punches. You gotta put those details in.
You think he should be full creep?
You said he was the one you felt like he was pulling punches. If you're gonna go,
I do in the thing of like, I feel like Mick is doing a thing where he's like, I'm a little pervert.
Right. So be pervy then.
But is he? But then I think, is Mick pervy? Because his big thing is, we'll find out, is listening to a Christmas album. I don't know. I'd love to ask him, be like,
do you fancy
Mick,
yourself a pervert, sir?
Are you a pervert? Which is a tough question to ask to a person. Are you a pervert? And what does that mean? Are you a pervert?
But in the classical sense, not in the like cancel sense, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I don't want to cancel Mick Foley. Yeah. I want to know, what do you like? You like Mick? Mick. Do you like boobies? Because he brings up boobies, quote unquote boobies, a lot in this book. Let's continue. He's meeting his dad for the first time. He's flashing back within a flashback about his shoe sticking at the Pussycat Cinema in eastern Pennsylvania. The Pussycat had been my dad's idea. He had been in Northern Virginia Juvenile Detention Center near Richmond. His 17th birthday. His dad had been absent his entire life. He had received a postcard earlier saying, "See you in a few, Dad." His dad is Tietam Brown the Fourth. Which, again, I also was like, okay, I need to get I'm not asking Mick for a family tree. But he starts throwing out, like, Roman numerals. You need to have previous people. He says, my great-grandfather was Scott Brown. It's like, okay, so who were the... And that's when it started with Antietam, the Civil War. Going, okay, so why are there 4 or 5, like... I'm confused. Why
is this...
Who else is named after you? can't just randomly throw Roman numerals.
Yeah, there's got to be
Are you sure about
context,
that?
man.
I thought he was accurate in his lineage.
Well, if Scott Brown is his great-great-grandfather
Hang on.
from
Hang
the
on. His
actual
grandfather is
war,
the third. His great grandfather would be a junior. His great, so it'd be a 3 great grandfather would be a different name.
this is how it works, and I know as a second. The junior is got to be the immediate after.
Yeah.
The other ones,
Oh,
so then his dad is the fourth. Where are the other 3 coming from? Or if he's the fourth, where are the other 3?
Well, you want to hear some bullshit? I'm a second, and there's no junior.
Yeah, well, because, right, you're named after somebody before you.
And the person before me is my father, who is not a junior.
Yeah. Wait, we're both... I don't want to dox this right now. I almost want to pause this right now. You're second as well?
Yes.
My God.
Yeah.
Not only... Hold on, I'm going to pause this right now because I don't want to dox.
Get moving a
So-
little here. Don't
Hold on. We
get
got it.
drunk with his dad.
He gets thrown. Okay, so his dad has been absent for his life. He picks him up at the detention center. His name is Tietam Brown the Fourth. Come on, kid. I'm taking you home. Home had always been Virginia. He, with the exception of the first 3 months I spent in a suburb of Tampa, Dad got tired of being Mr. Mom. My dad insisted that I drink my first beer. And then he's surprised that his dad is regaling him about his past sexual conquests. This is the first time they're meeting. So he's drinking. His dad keeps feeding him beers. He's 17. This is his birthday. He's feeding him beers. And then he decides to throw up. And then this is where I had my thing where I'm like, I'm becoming an editor in his book where it goes, into the green grass and wildflowers that bordered that particular section of Highway 95. Or cut that particular section. Just put the green grass and wildflowers that bordered Highway 95. His dad says, I'm proud of you, boy. So he takes him to Pussycat Cinema, which is a foreign theater.
Okay, so I mean, now that we know Dad's a weirdo, okay, even before he's gonna do naked squats, okay.
Well, hold on. Andy, these babies are a dying breed. And then this is where he finally gets to, my feet are sounding like quacking ducks. Because of the stickiness. A lone man in the back appeared to be furiously cleaning his glasses underneath a long trench coat on a hot August afternoon. And I was like, just say he's jerking off.
I know. But I want to tell you now. Do you know who Mick Foley fantasy casted as his father, as the father in this book?
No, please.
Are you serious? You know this?
Yeah. I think he says it in a
You
second.
wrote this?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. What? Who?
Terry Funk.
Oh my God! No, you can't.
No, yes, no.
So that's who you. I just want you to visualize him when this stuff.
Oh, that's another layer of like weird.
So these are probably things Terry did, and Mick's just using him as father.
Okay.
Hold on. You know what I was picturing? Blank.
Well, you didn't think the Funker was gonna show up, did you?
What's his name? What's this guy's name?
How you doing?
Hold on. Finish. Oh, is that really what it's called? Oh shit.
What are you doing?
No, that's not what it's called. I'm trying to find the guy who I was picturing it. What was his name? From Batteries Not Included.
Oh gosh! Wow, what a movie!
Steven Fisher.
I
Steven
love that
Fisher.
movie.
That's who is. Steven Fisher.
Oh,
That's who I was
the
picturing.
old guy.
Not, oh, god damn it. Not. I typed in Steven Fisher. This is not who he is. Wait, actor. Fisher Steven.
Oh,
Not
Short Circuit too.
Fisher Stevens.
Oh,
Yeah, that's who I was
wow.
picturing. Dad. How about that casting?
That's
Fisher Stevens.
Okay. We be cast him.
I only see him as brown face, so it's so hard.
Oh,
It's the only thing I've
so
really
he throws up. We've only made it to page 9.
You gotta stop recapping the book and just get on.
Okay, so he's
I know there is a lot of weirdness. I can't criticize.
Mick, so he sees the guy jerking off. He sees a pretty but not beautiful blonde. His dad, Tietam Brown the Fourth, nudged me in the ribs. That's what's known as the money shot. 2 tickets, $10. A flat Coke and a box of stale juicy fruits.
Flag on the
$4.
play.
To the concession, yeah.
Hang on.
Spending that
Hang on.
your dad. Okay, go.
That's exactly what Travis Bickle orders when he goes to the porn theater.
Oh yeah.
He gets a soda and a little shitty cup, and he gets Juji fruits.
So Mick's got references.
Yeah.
Spending an afternoon with your dad in a scuzzy porn theater, priceless. It was like, oh, Andy in the future knows the MasterCard references.
I didn't even pick up on that. I must have just been scanning. Oh my god, that's takes a
He
star
knows
off.
the references. I was jolted back to the present. I wrote, "You mean the past?" He writes, she goes, "What's going on? Andy, are you alright?" I was just thinking, and I was like, "Oh, Michael Hardy vibes, Ben Pillar." Just thinking. And then his voice cracks, and he writes, "Honestly, a legitimate Peter Brady voice crack." And I wrote, This is the vibe of a guy, like it's a guy so way back when he's trying to write as a teenager in 1985.
I mean, this is Russo though. That's what I feel like. Like they just are so stuck in that pop culture that, I mean, I don't know. Maybe me and Gus certainly make Simpsons jokes. Maybe we're the same thing. I hope not. But
you write a book about your teenage years, and you're like Homer Simpson, I wandered back into the bushes.
I think I would have at least enough self-awareness to not put that into a book, I would hope.
I know. I was just hedging my bet in case I'm a hypocrite. But yeah, they just
I mean, we're all hypocrites, but yeah.
Same with the Barry Manilow. Like, Russo had, like, his songs that, like, you know what I mean? He could rave about. They soundtrack to his life. I don't know. It's just that whole generation of guys. It's the Bruce fans.
Well, like Vince Russo, he's looking for a descriptor. And Terri, his date, she puts her hand on his knee, and she squinted in a mock Clint Eastwood toughness and sneered a bit like early Mick Jagger.
What are we doing here?
That's what she was doing. I'm doing the face for Larry. First of all, I love Rambo. I don't care about the theater. I just like being with you. I just like being with you.
Great.
My Adam's apple, capital A, turned into an Adam's watermelon, capital A. And believe me, hey, I tried. You know, he's saying, hey, I tried to be a cool dude. So he cried. A big, fat, solitary drop. She asks, Andy, give me your hand. He says, hey, my hand doesn't work. And she goes, oh, the same accident as the ear. He nods. And like Jesse Owens claiming the Olympic gold in the high hurdles in Berlin in 36. I said, we don't have another reference for this. We can't do anything else. We gotta go with the Jesse Owens. She switches seats.
You should have gone with Governor Jesse Ventura. What about a third-party candidate?
And just a tad seductively, she whispered in my good ear, "So how about it?" Being somewhat distracted by the pleasant tingling that her whisper had caused in my penile area. Error.
Yeah, I mean, it's
almost more perverted by not being fully perverted.
Yeah, exactly. Like, God, she gave me a hand job in the movie theater.
Yeah.
It would be less creepy than all this shit.
So what we went through with Mick books were like him being kind of like guarded and like like putting his hand on his mouth and be like is making it worse.
Exactly.
How about you give me that hand, big boy? That was the most romantic moment of my young life. With all due respect to the two young men who tried to forcibly sodomize me during my stay at the Petersburg home for boys, I wrote, what?
Escalation. Talking about escalations.
Like, heroes. Those two young men attempted sodomy in the first 17 years of my life were distant memory. Like, okay, we gonna come back to this?
I'll tell you about that later.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's planting seeds. I was almost forcibly sodomized. Just so you know. There was just the slightest hint of a beautiful, wonderful breast touching my arm, I wrote respectfully. Because you got to remember, he doesn't like that people keep talking about her breasts and who's getting in her pants. So there's a lump in his jeans. No, not that lump, he says to you, the reader. Truth be told, that lump's not that prominent. And we're back to Mick Foley. My penis is small jokes.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
God was with him. She did not see that there were condoms in his pocket. And he made her laugh. Big, wonderful laughs. And he liked himself. Okay. All right. And then they go through a whole thing where she keeps trying to be like, hey, what's up? And he kind of dissuades and she had wanted me to kiss her. He finally realizes, my God. So he goes home. He's riding high. Oh my God, she wanted me to kiss her. He eats that. He pulls the half-gallon of vanilla ice cream and a scratchy old Nat King Cole Christmas album that belonged to his mother, Kathy Collins. And again, we're in Mick territory here. He's listening to Christmas carols.
I didn't even tie that.
He's eating ice cream. What's his dad doing? He's doing a steady stream of deep knee bends. Doing the deck, his dad says. So he draws a card, and whatever the number is, he alternates between push-ups and squats. Okay?
I've heard of
That's
it.
the gimmick. I like that he's drinking Genesee light beer, and then Mick writes, known hereafter as Jenny. I like Genesee. I mean, are you guys
It's like a legal document. Heretofore known and will be known as.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want to keep having to write this one.
I mean, that's really low quality beer, right? That's just like house stuff. You just
I know that one time I was at a bar and I drank a beer and they were like, it tasted like cream soda, and I was like, this is the greatest light beer I've ever had in my life. That tastes like cream soda. And then I've been forever on the hunt. There's two things I've been forever on the hunt before. There's a red wine that somebody was like, it's like the Coca-Cola red wine. It was like slightly carbonated, and I was like, it is. And I've never found it again. And then this beer that they were like, maybe they just gave me cream soda, and they're like, it's a beer. I was like, fair enough. All right. But this beer,
It just like haunts you.
it haunts me. That I was like, what's the lightest beer you got? And they were like, here's this beer. And I was like, God damn, that is a light beer. It tastes like cream soda.
What part of the country was this in?
Lincoln, Nebraska.
Okay.
At a bar that was like, look at all the beer. And then one of those where it's like the wall is all beer bottles.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I got you.
beers we have. Okay, so look, I've given up. I'm old now. I've given up. His dad is doing the deck. Also, he goes, oh, by the way, he's in the nude. Yeah, maybe I should have mentioned that earlier. Because at 10, it's like, why are you doing this thing to me? Where you're going, maybe I should have mentioned he's in the nude. Yeah, does that change things a little bit? It's like, again, who are you talking to? Just right, like, I came in, my dad was in the nude. This is what he does.
Now, it was a common occurrence, and you can get that across.
Sure, exercising, beer drinking. He says that this is the only time he ever sees his dad drink. The first one's for them.
He's like Hogan.
Andy.
Remember, Hogan said he'd have a beer before he'd work out.
Yeah. His dad is going, the first one's for me. Oh, yeah. And also, he adds, there's always somebody he's fucking. And that the first one is for them, then it's for him.
Yeah.
And then they're just, I guess, laying up in the bedroom while he's doing his deck. And, Andy's like, yeah, oh yeah, sounds like they're doing it. The house smells of an odd potpourri of sweat, beer, and sex.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like, we keep getting her pulse, but like also like it's that weird space, right, where Mick exists between creep, not creep, full acceleration, halfway.
Yeah.
Wait, so he fucks him once, and then he works out, and then he fucks him again.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
It's intermission.
I'll give Mick this character.
Yeah, you're right. It's intermission. The first one's for them, Andy. What if it's hold on. Let me look up the actor. I want to say, that guy. Oh God.
I don't know who I picture. I really don't.
What if it's this guy, Nixon Comedy? I can't remember the movie. Dick.
What if John Cusack really wanted to go for it?
Ooh, man. I can dig that one.
What if it's Dan Hedaya?
Oh, I know him.
You know who that is?
Yeah. What is he?
As the dad. He did... he did so many things. He's the dad in Clueless. He's the...
Oh, yeah,
Nixon.
fuck yeah. He's... I don't like him in that role.
You don't like him as the dad?
No, he's too...
He's naked. He's doing squats. He's going, you gotta...
He's Jewish guy, though.
You gotta do it.
I don't know. I don't see it.
What if it's Chris Bauer? The guy we were talking about earlier.
It could be. I would think this guy has better hair, though. If he's getting this much ass.
That's a good point, yeah.
I mean, Bauer's got, well, I don't know. Well, we could put a piece on him. I think it would be bad long hair, though. Stringy.
He's got like the mullet that he's got.
Yeah, he's hanging on.
Heels.
Yeah.
Andy says, Dad, it was probably the best night of my life. His dad said, which means you used the Trojans. He says, no, I didn't use the Trojans. They got AIDS, that AIDS thing floating around. His dad does the universal hand and tongue signal for oral sex. What's the universal hand and tongue thing for oral
The
sex?
one they edited out of WrestleMania 21.
Yeah, come on. That's why it's the Universal, man.
Oh, you mean that way? Yeah, right. You're right. What am I saying? Well, it's a tongue in the cheek.
Does this mean this?
Yeah.
That's what you.
Sorry, I was thinking.
His dad is going like that.
Oh, I was thinking the V. I was with.
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah, Trish and Mickey.
Oh, I wrote here. I have a note, Larry. Larry, I need you to do this here. His dad laughed. Whoa, ho, ho, woo, shoo. Can you do a whoa, ho, ho, woo, shoo?
Yeah. I think I got something.
Okay.
Give me the line before, though. I need you to.
No, Dad, we didn't do anything. We didn't even kiss. But I had a great time. I really liked her, and she held my hand.
Whoa! Woo! Shoo!
Ooh, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Ooh, shoo! We got a wild man on our hands. Watch
Yeah.
him, officer. He's a hand holder. I like that. That's good. And for the first time, he hugged me. And I hugged my drunk, naked father. So he runs back up to the woman he's fucking. Gold medallion slapping off his chest. Middle-aged ball slapping off his thighs. This is where I'm nodding along. I'm like, alright, Mick.
Okay.
He writes, Hey, Gloria, let's just hold hands tonight. It was Gloria Sugling, a next-door neighbor who's married to the local cop. And then we cut back to Andy, and he's the last taste of vanilla ice cream is still cool upon my tongue as he listens to the Nat King Cole Christmas album. The last thing his mother that he knows about his mother. For the second time in 10 years, the tear rolled down my cheek. She wanted me to kiss her. Do you want to take a break?
No, we can barrel.
Or do you want to keep?
I thought he
Okay,
was
let's go.
in
The Rage.
Conestoga, but now he says Cortland. Because I had a whole thing about that. I don't know why he's changing cities. I'm trying to scroll back to see here. Go ahead, start. But I think he's
The Rage.
fucked up.
3. He's flashing back within the flashback. My mother died giving birth to me in 1968. He's sent to live with Maria Del Grotto, called Auntie M, his mother's best friend from the town of Boyer outside of Richmond. She was a big buxom woman, Italian, and she would give him patented big boob hugs.
Oh yeah.
And then we were thinking about like, okay, Mick, she's got big boobs. He goes,
You guys
Hey.
ever like notice like when you get like a haircut and you get like the big boob?
A dentist.
There you go.
no. What's
What are
going
you
on?
talking? Oh, come
What?
on.
Wait, what's happening?
Like in a situation like being like a doctor or a dentist or haircut where like a woman of proximity kind of brush against you.
Yeah.
That sticks
No.
to the man.
No, I don't know what you guys are talking about. You guys are weirdos and you're perverts.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
She got big boob hugs. Old Maria. Maria Del
She
Grotto?
redefined the meaning of mature.
Wait, stop it, Wilson. You know what that fucking name is? Maria. You've said
Maria.
that. You've heard that.
Maria Del Grotto.
Maria.
Colin is like,
Maria.
love.
You'd love to see her.
But he points at you, the reader, like you and Gus, you perverts. Come on now, don't read too much into it. I was just a baby. But he brought it. Mick Foley's the guy that goes, Hey, wouldn't you like to motorboat those? Hey, that's you. You're looking at you thinking about that, you little bastard.
He's also the weirdo who calls them sweater puppets.
Yeah. That's just,
Yes.
again, like, it's almost like by not...
Yeah.
There's a more perversion to the feigned innocence than there is, like...
Hey, he says right here, I didn't equate those boobs with sex. Got it? Okay.
Again, more perverted than just, like...
Just write the book, and the fact that he needs to be like, yeah, I was nuzzling those big boobs. Don't you think about sex? I definitely wasn't. She's married to Big Vinny, and when he would come home, he's beating the shit out of everybody. He's saying, better have supper waiting. And then if he's there, he's going, give me my dinner. He's whipping those little baby butts. Mark that time down wearing that.
What?
You don't hear that?
I don't have my hands up that loud. Is he pissing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's staying.
138. Yeah, 138. Okay, that's fine. It means it's healthy. So, anyways, she's always holding the children against those breasts, those warm, soft, safe breasts. I wrote stop. So then he hears, you got it. Come on, you got it. You can't have him come on and go.
All right.
I'd hear his loud and drunken sexual escapades down the hall. Sound like Auntie M neither wanted nor enjoyed them. So she's the one that calls him Andy. My full name is Tietam Brown V, which, again, going back to our off mic conversation, what's this? The grandfather or great is Scott Brown. We find out. Then why is he the fifth?
No, stop.
Where are the numerals coming from?
That makes sense. What? His great grandfather is Tietam Brown.
No, it's not. It's Sean Brown.
Stop! You're not listening to me. His great grandfather would be Tietam Brown. Because Sean would be his father. Yes. 3 great grandfather is Sean. Okay, Sean's son would be Tietam Brown. Do you understand?
No, I don't.
Why?
My name is Tietam Brown V, in honor of my great grandfather Sean Brown, who died defending the Union in Tietam in Sharpsburg, Maryland. Okay. But his name's not Tietam.
Okay, but he fought at Antietam. So his son's name would be Tietam Brown.
We don't cover that.
Okay, we can assume it, though. And then that would put us at the correct 5. That would be 5 generations.
You think?
I don't think I know. What do you mean, do I think? You just got to count it.
I don't think so.
I've done the counting. I mean, I don't know why he would name his son Antietam unless he just loved the war he was in. But
then he died. Okay, this is my problem. Here we go. Sean Brown's 19. He dies in Antietam. They don't know what to do with the bodies. The bodies are eaten by boars, wild boars, in Antietam Creek. I would later find out the wild boar incident was one that my father had never forgiven. And I was like, why would you... Your father never forgave that boars ate the dead bodies of his great...
Yeah, that doesn't make sense, because if he died at 19, if he didn't have kids, how did his name live on?
That's what I'm saying. He's 19. So he had a kid, and he was like, name him Antietam, I'm dying.
Yeah,
and then
right.
His great, not his great, his great grandson was like, can you believe he's fucking dead from fucking boars eating him? I'll fucking never forget that shit. Big Vinny had his own nickname for me, Little Bastard. So Big Vinny Del Grotto was always driving his children around. He loved the Atlanta Braves.
This is such a clumsy character. You know what I mean? It's just like there's no redeeming qualities in him at all. His name is
he beats
stupid.
His wife, he beats the children.
Yeah.
He loves the Atlanta Braves. He says he's watching the Braves. He goes, "God damn Aaron, home run king, my guinea ass."
So he had the
strikeout king is more like it. It's like when I watched a Red Sox Kansas City game and John Papelbon blew the save. And in the hotel room I said, John Papelbon, more like John Crappelbon. Big laughs.
Great.
So I don't have any notes to this. It's
No,
a bit.
nothing.
He's so proud. No notes. It's
good.
Dad is abusive.
Well, see, he's just going to tell us the story. This
of him, yes.
father guy is beating up the mom in the car. So
yes,
Andy tries to choke him.
Yes,
and it crashes.
Andy grabs him by the fucking face, and it's very convoluted. And you're like, "What? How did this happen?" Because he ends up at the car crashes. Andy is at the foot, at like where the pedals are. He survives, which would be weird because everyone else dies outside of the children. But Andy lives, even though he's in the front, in the pedals. People are ejected, yada yada. This is where he loses his right ear somehow. He thinks he grabs it. It's only years later. I wrote, years? That someone told him that you actually put the tongue of the guy, your stepdad, in your pocket. I wrote, why would that come out years later?
This is just a stupid story.
So he sees his mom. She's smiling. The woman, the safe breast. He's wanting to find safe. He's putting his face in her breast. He's looking. She's smiling at him. And then later, as he's being pulled away, her head was severed a good 3 feet from her body. Dun dun dun.
Oh, God.
October 1985 afternoon. Happy birthday, Larry! Oh, but I can't cross it. You're 1 year old.
Don't
no one dox you.
Somebody a lot of info about me.
Don't want to dox you. Edit that out.
We're stopping there. No, the end of the chapter. That's it. Because I
this is the beginning of the chapter. Oh, you want to stop now? You just want to call it?
I'm good with that too. Chemo day for me, and I'm pretty punched out.
You had a strong stream, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we heard that. Yeah, I was like, God damn, we gotta cut this shit out. Now we're talking about it.
So it's staying.
Now we gotta cut this out. I was like, he's fucking
and my
pissing,
date
man.
of birth and social.
Yeah, we give out a lot of personal info tonight.
Gus is a strong stream. Larry's born on October 30th, 1984.
The number one song was Caribbean Queen by Billy Ocean.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Hopefully I fucking hear I might get on old MJ.
Oh yeah, Michael Chan.
April's drawing to a close.
The fact that he said to you when my schedule opens up, it's like, for what? I don't want to be that guy, but for what?
We're never gonna get him now.
Yeah,
no.
If
he hears this, I'm sorry, but I'm just. I would love to talk to the man.
Everybody's got lives, man. Maybe he's helping somebody move. Maybe his kids have got college visits. Maybe he's got health stuff going on. Jesus.
I can tell you his social media activity. He's very fired up about the state of politics.
Oh, boy. Should we give him a open soapbox? Just let him...
Well, it's kind of how I pitched the interview.
Is he free Palestine?
I don't know about... I think he's more of a traditional, he's like a Kevin Nash, maybe.
Yeah.
Centrist Democrat.
See, liking what Cory Booker's doing?
Yes, he probably...
he endorsed Cory Booker doing that. Yeah.
This is what we need.
This is what we need. Hey, this is what we need. All right. He turns British.
Well, what are you doing?
No, I just like that. This is what we need. Over here, this is what we need.
All right, we're done.
Yes.
Good night.
All right, bye-bye.